The four topics that my fellow panel members will be covering today will be global citizenship, collaborative learning, lifelong learning, teacher, student, parent, a new relationship paradigm. The problem is that these words, they're all buzzwords today. If you say globalization, if you say collaborative learning, everybody nods and they all think it's the thing to be done. The problem arises in that none of us really think through it. Globalization is no longer a term. It's something that's happened. And what are we doing to cope with it? To cope with globalization and its implications, you have to start by investing in the young. By the young, I mean when they are in school. Unless we mold their attitudes from when they are 10 to 12 years old, it's going to be very difficult to bring about a change. But to mold their attitudes, you and I need to be very clear in our minds as to what are the implications and how are we going to deal with them. Values and ethics undergo a kind of change in perception, in the perception of the young. How do we guide them so that this perception will be effective tools in their dealing with the challenges that the globalization of the 21st century is going to present? Have we thought through it? And here, the intellectual capital that has to be invested in the field of education is absolutely critical. Fabulous buildings don't necessarily make the best of schools. I just want to share with you an interaction that I had with the vice president of Cisco. I put the question to him, what do you look for when you employ people? Because this is what our children are aspiring for. So he said he had recently had a meeting of all the top executives of his company, and he put this question to them, that what should we look for in our future employees? And he gave me an amazing reply. Academics came fourth in his list of priority. The very first thing that people mentioned was that we're looking for charisma and personality. Secondly, they mentioned articulation and ability to get on with people. Third was character, because how will trust be engendered? And the fourth was academics. So when we talk about the human aspect of education, this is the focus that we need to keep in our mind.